Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays. Welcome to a new Iron Man run here in EU4. This is version 3.13. There is 3.14 coming up around the bend, which is going to have some changes to horde effects and things like that. But we'll play with them a little later when that comes out. For now, though, we're going to hop in as beautiful Kongo. Kongo has a achievement where you have to own all of Africa, and it's called African Power. So we're going to try to do that. Probably gonna have to make a new Iron Man save here. Local save, of course. Fuck cloud saves. Go away, cloud saves. I don't know why that's the default. Let's go! So what sucks about the Congo is they start out very isolated. I mean, you can't really walk anywhere. You can see West Africa, but you can't walk there because there's thousands of natives along here. There's 7,000 here. 9,000 here, 5,000, and 5,000. So just walking your army up here is insane. Also, we don't have any land on the sea tile that shares any other nation. So we can't fabricate on anyone because the sea tiles are separate. So the only way we can get a CB up here is to fabricate a trade conflict. And we can do that. We're the only two nations in the world on the Ivory Coast trade node at the start of the game. At least nations that have land here. For instance, you'll see there are a lot of nations, like England is the strongest nation on this trade node. Even though England doesn't know this trade node exists, they are still the strongest nation on this trade node because bullshit, that's why. Castile, number 3, Portugal, number 4. Oh, goodness. But Benin and Congo are the only two that actually have land on the trade node. Oh, that's not true. Jolof. Jolof up here has land on the trade node as well. But don't worry about Jolof, we'll deal with him later. Anyway, let's get started. Do we have... let me turn my merchants on. Do we have merchants doing anything? They're doing nothing. All right, so first and foremost, go ahead and collect over here. Collect from trade. Yep. We can't even reach any other trade nodes. Yeah, see how this is hatched? We can't reach any of these trade nodes, so we can't do anything about that. But our first target is going to be Mr. Benin here. Who hates Benin? The only nation that hates Benin is Nupe. Interesting. I would have thought Oyo would hate Benin, but no, Oyo doesn't give a shit. All right, so Kongo starts off as King Nkuu Lukeni. He's a 233, which is a little below average, and his son is a 162, Nzinga Nkuu Lukeni. All right. Okay, so that's our starting situation. We probably should focus on admin, but I'm tempted to focus on military as well. In fact, military could be more useful here. Admin would be good if we want to go for ideas quickly. Like we could go for... We could go for expansion. Just start colonizing the coast. That would be really useful. But military would be nice if we actually want to keep up with the Joneses. And I tell you, as a nation that's non-Western, keeping up with the Joneses is probably more important than getting some colonists out the door. So let's go focus military. There we go. And do we need to hire any advisors? Probably not. We really don't make that much money. What we should do, though, is devalue our army. So stop funding the army for now. Stop it. And we need to start building some ships. So we start out with 3 trade ships and 5 transports. 5 transports is great. We're going to need transports to get the hell up here. Probably going to want 10 or 12 transports, and we're probably going to want 10 or 12 trade ships. So let's first start off with some trade ships. They take a while to build, though. 1 year to build a trade ship. So go ahead and build one. And I want to start annexing Luongo as soon as possible. Let's get relations up on this guy. You start out with 2 vassals, Ndongo and Luongo. The reason why I want Luongo first is because he has a fleet. He's got some transports and some trade ships, which is just great. So we're going to want that fleet that he has. Okay. Our religion, by the way, is Shamanist, which gives national unrest -1, tolerance of true faith +1, and missionary strength +2. I like that missionary strength +2. That's pretty cool. Makes it easier for us to convert Sunni lands. Catholics don't get that +2 bonus. But yeah, there's not much we can do at the very start of the game. In fact, a lot of people have said it's a very boring campaign at the start because you just have a lot of nothing to do. But hopefully we won't have to wait too long before we go to war with Benin. We should be able to fabricate trade conflict on him as soon as our trade fleet gets out and starts patrolling. which will take a little bit of time. All right, can we do it now? No, he's at 16%. So he hasn't undocked his trade fleet yet. He will. He will. He's at 19% now. Come on. He has to have 20% or else we can't fabricate on him. Nation's going to war. That's great. Well, he'll get there. He'll get there. I have faith in him. I have done, what, like 2 or 3 practice runs, but we never really got very far. It seems like it's a pretty difficult start if you want to be aggressive. And I am a very aggressive player. So just sitting around with my thumb up my ass is really annoying, and I'm not a fan of doing that. So what I would like to do, whenever possible, let's get relations up with like Oyo, or let's get relations up with Mali. What I would like to do whenever possible is just be at war. You know, we have no aggressive expansion right now and no overextension. I want to have at least some of that at the start of the game. But we can't just go to war directly. We got to be able to fabricate a conflict. And right now we can't. So he needs to build another trade ship or something. Local MS makes it easier to convert animus provinces. You got it backwards. Local MS? Local missionary strength +2. Oh, it's the opposite of what I was thinking. So it makes it easier for other nations to convert my lands. Oh, I get it. So it doesn't give my missionaries +2 strength. It gives everyone else +2 strength against my shamanist provinces. Gotcha. Well, that's kind of poopy. Shows you how much I've played Kongo. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We just started playing and our king died. He wasn't even a general. All right, whatever. 9 years of regency. Oh, glorious start. Let's get some more transports. How are we doing on that claim? I mean, not that it matters. Still at 19. All right. So what I'm going to do is mothball this fleet. Yeah, if we convert, we'll definitely be converting to Catholic. There is, what is it called? The Portuguese Missionary will come by in a few years. When Portugal discovers Congo, Congo gets a pop-up offering to convert to Catholic. And we want to do that, definitely. Why? Well, because it'll allow us to get some allies a little earlier than normal. Like, we might be able to ally Portugal, might be able to ally Castile. But also because with Catholic, we can start doing papal things. We can get free stability out of stuff like that. There's just a lot of benefits to being Catholic compared to being shamanist. But man, starting out with a regency, I'm not happy about that. Oh, great. 2 stability losses in a row. That's just fantastic. Can we just go to -3 stability already? That'd be great. I mean, if you have a start this bad, you might as well just restart, but I'm not gonna. What missions do we have anyway? Prove prestige, recover negative stability. Probably just incorporate Luongo. I can't imagine we're gonna do anything else in the meantime. Maybe we could. No, it's not gonna be any wars. No. Could recover stability. But that's only 5 prestige. No, whatever. Jenny collapsed. That was quick. Where's Jenny? Right there. Poor Jenny. Jenny. Someone probably destroyed his army and then he had a rebel. Couldn't deal with it. It happens. Man, it sucks that we started off like this. Portuguese missionaries. There we go. That was quick. Where's the Portuguese Navy? You know, I don't see it. He must have just sailed by. I don't see the Portuguese Navy, but he must have just sailed by. So, strange men from the north have appeared on our coast, preaching preaching word of a new God. These Portuguese missionaries request free access to our people to preach the word of their God and his son who rose from the dead. Many of our most influential elders wish us to drive off the missionaries, but their ships and weapons suggest they are a mighty people we might wish to accommodate. Let them preach, lose stability, again, lose legitimacy and prestige, and religion changes to Catholic. That's Mabata. Where's Mabata? This province, okay? And Portugal likes us by 20. That won't matter because we can't see Portugal yet, but yes, we're going to do this. Welcome to -3 stability. That was quick. So we get to start converting if we wish, but we're still shamanist. So the only conversion we can do is to convert this back to Catholic, or back to shamanist. We're not going to do that. We have some unrest. Yeah. Being at -3 stability will do that. Tempted to boost stability a little bit here. I guess we might as well. So the second event we're going to get is to convert the whole nation to Catholic. It doesn't convert all the provinces, but it converts the national religion to Catholic. We'll definitely be accepting that. Okay, Mali's relations have peaked. Include some more cogs. How many do we have so far? 7, and then from this guy, just 1. So we're at 8 cogs. Probably want like 12. So there we go. 12 cogs is good. That's 10 soldiers. We're going to need to build 2 more soldiers. What does he have? Just soldiers, and we have 6. So let's get 2 cav. Yeah, 2 cav. How much? What's our max manpower? 12,000? It's not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. But yeah, we can't go to war until our new king comes around anyway. So, no rush. We can start annexing this guy in about 6 years, okay? So in the meantime, let's get relations up with Timbuktu. Yeah, definitely. Hello, PETA. Hi, Chris. You just wasted 180 admin points because that event makes you lose stability. Oh, you mean when you convert to Catholic, you lose stability? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm good at wasting points. Yeah, we might get some Catholic Zealot rebels, that's true. Ooh, Diplo points, thank you. We have discovered Inner Congo. Oh, well, that's nice. There's Inner Congo, there's Zambia. Cool. They're just wastelands. Oh, that's one of the things that's coming up in 1.14. Wastelands will convert to your color, and you'll also have your name across them if you control the land around them. That's really useful. I like that. It's going to make things look better. And yes, this game is all about looks. Oh, poor Songhai. Poor Songhai. Let's get relations up with Air and Kanem-Bornu. So where's the next Portuguese event? I want to go to Catholic already. We might get some Catholic Zealot rebels here. Yeah, we'll stop being a tribal nation after converting to Catholic, which is good. I think we become like a feudal monarchy or something. Oh, Zazu just annexed Nupe. Does that mean Benin now hates Zazu? No, he hates Oyo. Interesting. Because Benin's only rival was Nupe, and Nupe was just full annexed by Zazu. Wow, Zazu's eating everyone. Oh my goodness, Zazu. Look at you go. You're huge. He's gonna have rebels. He's gonna explode with rebels. Wow, Zazu's big. Well, we gotta deal with it. Shit. How does the game look with the new monitor? It's difficult to see everything. I have a huge screen now. It's like 50 inches something. It's nuts. My microphone covers like the bottom left corner of the screen. I can't see much down there. It's very weird. Gift to the state, ducats or prestige. I'll take the prestige actually. Much as I like ducats, the prestige I think is a little more useful. Okay, relations with Timbuktu. He's definitely going to go to Zazu. Zazu, relations go. In case he doesn't explode, this guy could be super useful against Benin. Although he doesn't hate Benin. Nobody hates Benin. For some reason, nobody hates Benin. Benin's allies are Dahomey and Kano, which are pretty innocuous. Like, I don't think Kano can get through Zazo. Can you? No. Zazo hates Kano, so he won't give him access. So that's fine. This guy, no matter how big he is, he can't bring his armies to fight me. And Dahomey, I believe... Yeah, Dahomey's a really shit province, so he's not going to have much of an army. Don't really care about Dahomey. How many troops does Benin have? 7. Alright. I wonder how bad it would be if we let these Catholic zealots spawn. Probably not that bad. Probably not that bad. Alright, I believe this is the last boat we're building. This will put us at 11 transports in our fleet, and then when we annex Luongo, we'll be at 12 transports, which is ideal. Because I want to have an army of 12. Okay, Kanem-Bornu relations are maxed. Air bonus relations are maxed. Let's work on Mosi and Messina. I just want everyone to like us. When we get up here and take some land from Benin or vassal him or whatever, I want to have some options for allies. And right now, I mean, nobody's going to talk to us. We can't rival anyone. That's something I forgot to mention. We can't rival anyone. No possible rivals. And I'm not sure why. It could just be that we're too far away from these guys. I don't know why it doesn't let us rival them. But because we can't rival anyone, it means that no one's really interested in talking to us. We are not the same religion as anyone. Everyone up here is animist or Sunni. That's it. That's all that's up here is animist and Sunni. And we are neither of those. We are shamanist. Which means nobody up here has like that little bonus to relations to talking to get opinion up or to get an alliance or anything like that. There we go. The king of Kongo converts. Either we kill our king. Oh, we could kill our Regency Council. That's hilarious. Or we could convert to Catholic. And we're going to convert to Catholic. So yeah, I definitely should not have boosted stability because you lose 3 stability when you convert to Catholic. So, all right, there we go. We're now Catholic. Yay! And we failed our mission to incorporate Luongo. I don't know how we failed that. Let's go for achieve religious unity and let's start converting everyone. So we're now Catholic. And unfortunately, we did not get a free conversion of our capital. That would have been nice. All right, let's convert our capital first. 17 unrest. Holy shit. All right, stability, please. Oh, man, stability is expensive because we don't have any religious unity. Ouch. Perhaps we'll just let the rebels do their thing. I mean, the rebels, they're still going to spawn, right? I don't know. We'll see. Now, do we need to fund our army here? Unrest is at 17.6. How much is it if we fund our army? The problem with funding our army is Well, we're barely profitable. I mean, just barely by not funding the army. If we fund the army, we're going to be not profitable for sure. I think we'll just try to ride it out, and hopefully we get missionaries. I mean, hopefully we finish conversion first. Rebel Simulator incoming? Yeah, probably. Although so far, so good. 17% and going. 20%. And I think... Promising trade. I think those are the only two events in that chain. I think that it just starts when Portugal discovers you, and then you get those two events. And I think that's all there is. I don't think there's anything beyond it. But I don't know. I haven't really played Kongo very far into the game. Well, the Catholic rebels can still spawn. And I'm okay with that, because they can convert lands for us. But for now, they're not doing that. Okay, we've maxed relations with Zazu. Who's next? Mosi? Messina? Mali? Songhai? Let's work with Songhai. And then I think Oyo next. Yeah, still nobody hates Benin. Very weird. Well, we're at 50% conversion of our capital, which is great. Our capital is the most important province in our land. It's at 10 development, whereas everything else is at 6, 6, 5, 5, and 5. So most of our land is pretty low development, but our capital's at 10. We're now losing 0.1 duck. Hey, we have a king! Finally! Alright, so our regency is over. We should be able to do a trade conflict now. Yes, we can. Trade conflict is available. So why don't we go ahead and fabricate a trade conflict. The trade conflict CB, once you've already fabricated it, it lasts for 2 years, which is not very long. Most CBs, like if you fabricate a regular claim on a province, that lasts for 25 years. The trade conflict only lasts for 2 years. So we may or may not act on it. Oh, I need to start annexing Luongo. When can we do that? Right now. Okay. Oh, wow, we lost relations because we're a different religion. Shit. So we gotta get back up to 190. I definitely want to annex him before we go to war. And it's gonna be very quick to annex him. I don't want to send him a gift. It's gonna be too expensive. I forgot about the whole same religion versus different religion thing. Alright, so what do we have? Alvaro Lucchini. Alvaro. Alright, fine by me. Looks like our current king is very diplomatic, and his son is just the same. Alright, we're going to convert our capital. It's almost done. Move on to Mapangu next. Unhappiness. Well, lose mercantilism. No way. No way. Never, ever, ever lose mercantilism unless you have no other choice. Alright, we got our CB on Benin. It's going to last until October of 1456. Yay, our capital has converted. And we get papal influence for that. Nice. We don't know who the Pope is, but we can get papal influence for it. Now, in lands that are not our capital, we could increase the autonomy. But I'm just not a fan of increasing autonomy in my home territory, you know? If it was like land that we conquered, I'd be okay with it. But not my home territory. Accepted culture and all that shit. How much does it cost to tech up anyway? Tech up costs 919. Ooh. I mean, that's expensive, but it's not the end of the world. Just means we're going to be a little bit dumb for a while. So now that our capital has converted, what's it cost to increase stability? 159. We're at 40% religious unity. All right. Keep working on it. Meanwhile, coffee. 70% progress. 80% progress. All right, stop. Fund the army. We lose 1.3 ducats every month. That's okay. We won't need to have the army up forever. Do I want to make our king a general? Yeah. Oh, he's not bad. He even has a siege pip. Rebels are at 90%. Okay. The thing that sucks about these rebels is they're going to be a lot more soldiers than we have. They're probably going to have like 20 or 25 soldiers, which is just insane. Okay, dude came back from Songhai. Let's start annexing Luongo. And get rid of this guy. And let's talk with someone. Probably Zazo. Let's go top off Zazo. And then Mosi. Come on, rebels. Spawn, you little shits. There we go. Oh, only 17. Okay. Not so bad. Okay. So let's put the check mark on. Now, where can we get in here without river crossing? Mabuila, Mabata, Mapongu, and Anzaku. So if we go from Mabamba, from the coast, then we don't have to do the river crossing. All right, that's what we'll do. Put the check mark on. Get to Mabamba. And we'll go march on his face. So what stinks about this is rebels have 20% more morale than your soldiers do. Religious rebels. Religious zealots have 20% morale than your army does. So we have a base of 2 morale. So they have, not 20%, 10% more. So we have 2, they have 2.2 morale because of 10% increase for being religious zealots. It's just the way it is. Kind of got lucky with that spawn in Mapongu because that's where my army was. They could have spawned in any of the provinces that were shamanist. All right, Deimos, that's not where you go. Get out of the way. There's a cat in front of my screen. Okay, so will my allies help me? Yes, but I'm not sure if they'll get there in time. So hopefully my allies can get here in time and help out. Otherwise, this could go badly for us. All right, we rolled a 0, and he rolled an 8. This is definitely going badly for us. Ow. Gosh darn it. Yeah, that's where having vassal allies is kind of shit because they really didn't do anything. Like my check mark's on, and they're not grouping up because we're not at war. If we were at war... If we were at war, they would definitely be grouping up on me. But they're not. Come on, let me move my soldiers. We don't have enough morale to move. So the problem with that battle there is we didn't have the morale to deal with them. They have 10% more morale, and that was enough. That was enough to fuck me up. Hopefully I can get there before he finishes the siege. Oh, he got it on a 20%. Fuck you, dude. Ooh, a champion of the joust. Lose legitimacy and get a general with 100 tradition. Yes, please. Oh my goodness, yes. Prestige be damned. These stupid vassals aren't even killing his army. But, really? That's 100 tradition general? Are you shitting me? That is not 100 tradition general. That is garbage. Game is trolling. That is not 100 legitimacy general. All right, let me move my army, please. And we need to stop funding. We'll fund our army when we have money. Right now, we don't need to. Okay, so that kind of sucked. They converted our capital back to shamanist. But thankfully, it doesn't have religious zeal. So we will be able to convert it right away. And those rebels, those shamanist rebels, they can't spawn again for another 10 years. So that's good. Oh, tech time. Yeah. All right, free diplomat. Let's go top off Mosi. Benin still has no good allies, and he has no rivals. Well, no one's rivaling him, I mean. And he hasn't teched up yet, whereas we just teched up to Tech 3. So that's great. Let's just do Anzaku now. So we are going to slowly convert all this shit. Do I want to lower autonomy here? It's tempting. We're at negative 17 revolt risk. Yeah, I'm going to lower autonomy here. It's the only place that needs it. That'll give us a little bit more income. Still Tech 2, huh? Yeah, all these guys are still Tech 2, so now would be a good time to go fuck them up. But we don't have our CB, so we have to fabricate that CB again. We'll do it as soon as we're done annexing Bongo. Or are we out of time? No, we can't force convert our vassals, because you can only do that if they're in the same religious group as you are. So in our case, not the same religious group. Yeah, they are in a different religious group. It'd be nice if you could, but no, you can't. We're out of time for this episode, though. So thanks for joining me. I've been Shen, you've been you. Come back next time, where we will be declaring war on Benin, who looks to be in a pretty weak situation with Dahomey and Kano as his only allies. We're going to have 12 soldiers to throw up there. We are a tech ahead of him, and we have a 100 tradition general who looks more like a 20 tradition general. Those stats are not a 100 tradition general. No way. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.